Okay, we're going to continue to look at gradient of a straight line, but we're going to now start to look at lines which slope downwards from left to right as opposed to upwards from left to right. So let's start with this line and call it AB. We'll say that that is the point 3,7 and that is the point 5,3. Okay, so again, let's label the coordinates from left to right. So first x coordinate I can see is that one, so we'll call it x1. There's the first y coordinate, y1. Second x coordinate, x2, and second y coordinate, y2. The gradient, remember, is given by that formula. Always the same, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So there's y2, there's y1, there's x2, there's x1. So y2 minus y1, that's 3, take away 7, over x2 minus x1, and that's 5 minus 3. Okay, so 3 take away 7 is minus 4, and 5 take away 3 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2. Okay, now what we can see for the first time is that we get a negative result, and that's always the case for a line which slopes downwards from left to right. So a downhill slope, you always get a negative value for the gradient. So the gradient is minus 2. That's example 1. Let's look at an example 2. Okay, here's an example 2. So let's remember to label the points from left to right. X coordinate 1, x1, y1, x coordinate 2, and y coordinate 2. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's m2, or rather y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, so that's 0 minus 2 over minus 1 minus minus 3. So it's not minus 1 minus 3, it's minus 1 minus minus 3. Okay, so let's just be careful. Remember that if you've got two negatives beside each other, that will turn into a plus. So 0 take away 2 is minus 2, and then minus 1 minus minus 3, well that minus minus will become a plus. So that's minus 1 plus 3, so it's minus 2 over minus 1 plus 3 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. Let's look at an example 3. Example 3, we've got a point P, which is minus 3, minus 1, and the point Q, which is 0, minus 3. Okay, again, so let's label the coordinates. X coordinate 1, y coordinate 1, x coordinate 2, y coordinate 2. The gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, y2, so that's minus 3 minus minus 1 over x2 minus x1, that's 0 minus minus 3. Okay, so remember that two minuses next to each other become a plus. So that will be minus 3 plus 1 over 0 plus 3. Minus 3 plus 1, take your time, that's minus 2. 0 plus 3 is 3, minus 2 over 3. Okay, I can simplify that any further, so that is the final answer, minus 2 over 3. Okay, let's try an example 4, this time without a diagram. So this will be a line AB. The point A is minus 7, and the point B is 3, 1. Okay, so again, let's label the coordinates. First x coordinate, x1, first y coordinate, y1. Second x coordinate, x2, second y coordinate, y2. Remember that we always label from left to right, going in that direction. Okay, the gradient is given by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, so that's just a straight substitution. Where I see y2, I put in 1, y1 I put in 7, x2 I put in 3, and x1 I put in minus 7. Okay, so it's 1 minus 7 over 3 minus minus 7, 3 minus minus 7. Okay, two negatives together become a plus. 1 take away 7 is minus 6, and 3 minus 7 is 3 plus 7, that's 10. I won't get a whole number here, but I absolutely should look to simplify that fraction. Divide top and bottom by 2, and that will give me minus 3/5. Final answer. Okay, example 5. Okay, the point G, which is 0, minus 7, and the point H, which is 2, minus 11. Okay, x1, y1, x2, y2. The gradient m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so y2 minus 11 minus y1, that's minus 7. So it's not minus 11 minus 7, it's minus 11 minus 7 over x2 minus x1, that's 2 minus 0. Okay, let's take our time. Minus 11 minus 7, will the two negatives become a plus? That's minus 11 plus 7 over 2 minus 0, which is 2. Minus 11 plus 7, be careful, you're down at minus 11, you add on 7, that's minus 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, minus 4 divided by 2, minus 2. Okay, let's try another one, example 6. Okay, the point T, which is minus 5, minus 1, and point V, which is minus 1, minus 9. Okay, so x1, y1, x2, y2, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, y2 minus 9 minus y1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 over x2 minus 1 minus x1 minus 5. Two negatives become a plus. Okay, so minus 9 plus 1, minus 8, and minus 1 plus 5, that's 4, minus 8 divided by 4, that's minus 2.